Hello, my name is Ashley Scher. I'm the founder and CEO of Share Love Fund. Today we're going to do a 10-minute meditation for incarcerated women about mindfully eating. Now, I know in a custodial situation that there may not be so many food choices, but this is just trying to connect the awareness to the extent possible from what you're eating to how you feel. There are some things that you can control, and that is how much you chew your food and how present you are. And sometimes even the act of taking more time to chew can aid in digestion, and having a healthier digestion can help foster feelings of being a little more calm and relaxed in the situation. So there is some range to try to optimize whatever situation you're in. Let us begin. We're going to jump into the sensation of taste. So we can use mindfulness to get in touch with different parts of our body, how things feel, the surface, tension in our body, and even our sight, our sound, and now our taste buds. The sensation of taste can also be related to the sensation of smell. And we can think about the process of eating, coupling the sensation of taste and smell, the mechanical movement of chewing, and how that impacts our body. Eating is an opportunity to nourish our body, and mindfulness or meditation is an opportunity to nourish our minds. And we can think about the two as working together for nourishment. By being completely engaged in what we're doing, by being present, whether it's having a sense of presence when chewing our food, or a sense of presence in having a conversation with someone, it allows us to get more out of each moment. Let us begin by coming to a comfortable seated position. Maybe you're in a chair or seated on the edge of your bed. If you feel more comfortable doing this as a walking meditation, you're welcome to, and you can feel free to pace around. It is helpful to stay still during the meditation to increase your focus. This minimizes unnecessary stimulus, and it helps you focus on the experience of meditation. Let's think about a food that you eat and just really try to visualize it. Notice the color, shape, size. As you look at the food in your mind, take note of how you feel. Do you feel an urge to eat it? Do you feel a repulsion? Where in your body do you feel these sensations? There's nothing wrong with hunger. It's about being in touch with how you feel, with cravings, knowing that all cravings and even hunger sensations come and go, just like positive and negative images in our mind and thoughts come and go. There is no permanence, and when we observe those changes with curiosity, we're able to gain a power over them and not become a yo-yo to those feelings of cravings or hunger. Now let's investigate the smell of food. Sometimes foods have stronger aromas than others. You may have to hold the food up to your nose to smell it. Sometimes some of the foods we have, there's no taster or smell. It's truly detached from nature. Try to be present to the experience of the smells that foods have. When the mind may feel a craving, you can return to the smell of the food or your visualization of the color and shape of it. Being thankful is a way to help us feel happier in a situation that may not be optimal. So if you are in a situation where you are not enjoying the food that you are served, you can take a moment to think about what went into the production of that food. All the parts and components, all the people and businesses that had to collaborate to get that food in that form to you. Maybe it is a food that was once frozen and it had to be picked and carted and washed and cleaned and processed and then packaged and then frozen and then transported in a transportation unit that allows for cooling and so forth, unloaded and then brought to the custodial freezer and so forth. So thinking about all the steps that went into the food that you're having today makes it a little bit more remarkable. Something to appreciate. People work to grow this food and bring it to you. Nature provided nutrients, rainwater, and sunshine. Maybe somebody cooked, cleaned, and packaged the food for you, bringing into your mind all the energy from the various sources that come together to create this meal. Notice slowly picking up the food, mindfully thinking about the food in the utensil and how it may feel. Is the food hot or cold? Is it soft or stiff? Is it warm? As you put the food in your mouth, do you want to chew it or swallow it quickly? What is the temperature of it? Holding the food in your mouth, can you feel the shape? What if you just slowed down the process of eating and approached it like you were trying food for the first time? How does it feel in your mouth? As you begin chewing, notice the texture of the food. Does it change texture as you continue to chew it? Notice the flavors. You may have a hard time doing this, and this is a way to strengthen your mind. Try to dig deeper, really decipher the different flavors and textures. Are there multiple flavors present? Pay attention to the changing flavors as you continue to chew. Does the flavor change as you chew? When you swallow your bite, tune into the experience of swallowing. What does it feel like as the food moves down your throat? You may also notice a desire to have another bite quickly. Pause and notice if any flavor remains in the mouth for a moment. Remind yourself to slow down and be present. Checking in with the sights, smells, tastes, and feelings that arise when eating. You may find yourself growing impatient. Eating mindfully is an exercise in patience, and it requires some self-control to really slow down while we're eating. As you try to eat slowly, you may come against a strong desire to begin eating more quickly. Normally, most of us just start preparing for our next bite while we are still chewing the previous bite. The foundation of mindfulness and mindfully eating is to eat slowly. If a craving takes over, just pause and breathe and slow down. Namaste.